The groomer had a good feeling about this one. I had been fostering this dog for a friend of mine, and she said he was doing so well in his training. He was getting along with other dogs, and he was house-trained. She couldn't keep him any longer because her kids were allergic, so I took him off her hands. I have fostered many dogs over the years, and it's always bittersweet. When I take them in, I get excited and happy to help them out. But at the same time, I know that I will fall in love with them, and it will be hard to let them go. His name was Maverick, a 2-year-old blue heeler. Heeler is a type of cattle dog from Australia. They're smart, loyal, and can be a little bit stubborn. The breed description was perfect for Maverick. He was smart and stubborn. Maverick didn't seem too happy when I picked him up. He was a little nervous, which made sense since he'd been living with the same family for 2 years, and now he was going to a new home. That night, I put him in my spare bedroom. It was close to the kitchen and the laundry room, and in the morning I came out to see that he had chewed up a towel and a blanket. My heart sank. I knew that I was going to have to crate train him, which isn't easy. The next day, I got a call from the vet, and she told me that Maverick tested positive for heartworms. Heartworms are parasites that live in a dog's heart and lungs. If left untreated, they can cause serious health problems. So I felt bad because I hadn't noticed anything wrong with him, but it would be expensive to treat. But Maverick was such a great dog that I didn't want to give up on him. After a few weeks of crate training, he started spending more time in the living room with me. Then, one Saturday morning, I got a call from a potential adopter. Her name was Susan, and she was very nice. We talked about Maverick, and she seemed like she had a lot of experience with dogs. She wanted to come over that afternoon to meet him. When she arrived, Maverick was very excited. He loves meeting new people. She took him for a walk and played with him in the backyard. Then she came back inside, and we sat down. Susan told me about her life. She lived alone in a big house with a fenced-in yard. She worked from home as an accountant and didn't have any kids or other pets. She thought that Maverick would be perfect for her. We talked for a few hours, and then she told me that she wanted to adopt him. I was so happy for Maverick. He really seemed to like Susan, and I knew that she could give him a good home. The next week, I took him back to the vet for his follow-up appointment. The vet was happy with his progress and told me that he was almost ready to start his heartworm treatment. All he needed was a little bit more exercise. So I took Maverick on a long walk, and then I gave him back to Susan. I knew that she had a busy life, and that she wouldn't have time to take him on walks every day. So I also got him a dog walker. On Monday, I got a text from Susan, and she told me that Maverick was doing well. She said that he was getting along with her routine, and that he was settling in nicely. The next day, I got another text from her, and it said, "I need to tell you something. Last night, I was thinking, and I just don't think this is going to work out. I'm sorry, but I've decided to back out of adopting Maverick." My heart sank. I couldn't believe what she was saying. Why would she back out after agreeing to adopt him? She explained that she had been thinking about it, and she realized that she didn't have enough time for a dog. She said that she was sorry, but that she couldn't keep him. I was shocked. How could she do this to Maverick? He was a wonderful dog, and he didn't deserve this. But she didn't care. She said that she was sorry, but she had made up her mind. There was nothing I could say to change it. So I brought Maverick back home. He was very confused and upset. He didn't understand what was happening. I felt terrible. Here I was, promising Maverick a new life, only to let him down. He deserved so much better than this. I tried calling some of my friends, but they were all out of town. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. I had to make a decision. Either I would find a new home for Maverick, or I would keep him. But I couldn't bear the thought of giving him up again. So I decided to keep him. I knew that I had to do everything I could to make him happy. He had already been through so much. The next day, I took him to the park. He was very excited and ran around like a madman. We spent the afternoon playing fetch, and then we went home and snuggled on the couch. Maverick was a big dog, but he was very gentle. He loved to cuddle. As the weeks went by, Maverick became part of my family. He loved to go on walks with me, and he would always greet me at the door when I came home. He was a big dog, but he was very gentle and loving. One day, I was walking Maverick in the park. When I saw a woman with a blue heeler, I couldn't help but stare at her dog. Heelers are my favorite breed. I walked over and introduced myself. Her name was Sarah, and she was a local dog trainer. She had a lot of experience with heelers. We started talking, and I told her about Maverick's heartworms. She said that she knew a great vet who could help. I took her number just in case. The next day, I called the vet and made an appointment for Maverick. Dr. Lewis was awesome. He gave Maverick a thorough exam and then started his treatment. Every week, I had to give Maverick pills to kill the heartworms. It was tough, but I was determined to save him. A few months later, Dr. Lewis told me that Maverick was heartworm-free. I was so happy. I couldn't believe that he had come so far. Maverick was a different dog now. He was healthy and full of energy. He loved to play fetch and go on walks. One day, I was walking Maverick when I saw Sarah again. I caught up with her, and we started talking. She was a dog whisperer, and she could train any dog. I told her about Maverick, and she said that she would love to help. She started working with Maverick, and it was amazing to see how well they got along. He was still a little bit stubborn, but Sarah knew just how to handle him. In no time at all, Maverick was a well-behaved dog. He was obedient and eager to please. Sarah and I started dating. She was the perfect match for me. We had a lot in common, and we both loved dogs. One day, while we were walking Maverick, I asked Sarah to marry me. She said yes, and we were married a year later. Today, Maverick is a happy dog. He lives in a big house with a big yard. He has a loving family, and he gets all the attention he deserves. When I look at him now, I can't believe that anyone would give him up. He's a wonderful dog, and I'm so glad that he's part of our family. The end. If you enjoyed this heartwarming tale, stay tuned for more captivating stories like this one. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Your engagement helps us grow. Thanks for watching.